Hello everyone. How are you all? Such a lovely weekend. Weekend? I am already getting weekend vibes. It's Friday and I am back to the city and I'm all excited for such a wonderful talk with my lovely guest today for some psycho talk, which is like a crazy story of some crazy people. So I'm just waiting for her to join and here she is. Yay, I'm just sending her the invite. Hey, hi everyone. Hello.
Hi everyone.
Hey, how are you, Cristina?
Good. How are you, Kata?
I am happy, see?
Yeah, me too. It's I was listening to you. We all have the Friday vibes now.
It's Fridays, it's fun to meet friends on weekend, have fun, food, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's so much fun.
Yes.
So how is it? How are you
Good.
doing?
Good. Apart from the rainy Germany,
Oh,
it's really raining in here, but hopefully I'm traveling to Florence tomorrow,
oh
so it
wow.
won't be raining there. Fingers
Nice.
crossed. How are you doing?
Here the winters are like already around the corner, but it's not that wintry or cold, and it is like very cozy, nice weather over here. So you can enjoy that nice breeze or all. So it's lovely. It's really lovely here.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
So let me give a very nice brief introduction, everyone, about Christina. So Christina is a menswear fashioner designer, has worked with world's top one of the top luxury brands like LV, Boss, and the list is really long. And apart from it, she is the founder of, I don't know how to pronounce it, so please pardon me for that. So she is running some classes on sex education and she advocates body positivity.
Yeah.
So welcome and thank you so much, Christina, for accepting the invite and giving us your time.
Thank you for inviting me. It's actually such a pleasure to be here. And yeah, let's see if we can change some minds and, spread the positivity, spread the love, and make people a little bit happier today.
Definitely, definitely. I'm really excited for it. So I'm put some really amazing questions to you, and I'm so excited to know your crazy story. And here we go. Okay. So this is the introduction that I have given is generally what people know Christina is. But who is Christina actually?
Oh, wow. That's a tough question. I think I wasn't ready for that. Well, I don't know. I think Christina's definitely a creative person. A little bit crazy, I would say. I think that I have some friends in here in the talk, and I think they can also confirm that I'm a little bit of a crazy girl. Always trying to take the positive things out of life, and yeah, enjoying this path, which is life, and trying to make the best, which I think everyone is doing right now.
And how was the lockdown, Christina?
Well, I have to say that luckily I was well, luckily or unluckily, because in one side I was living in Italy before, and yeah, just when the lockdown started, I moved to Germany. I see Sanya saying yes. Yeah, we were living together in Germany, and yeah, lockdown started, so it was a little bit hard to be in a place where you don't know a lot of people, and it's a new environment, and starting on a such difficult thing like this. But it was also very positive for some other things. For example, I don't know what you guys did, but I used the lockdown to get an online degree in women's studies in Harvard.
Oh wow.
So that was really, 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 really nice. And yeah, getting more educated about feminism and about human history, which it's not taught in schools. So it was actually a very good time. Although
So
I have to say, I'm not sad that we can go out again and get drunk a little bit in bars with friends.
okay. So here is the next thing. Like, means this is a little different topic because as part of education, people generally go for some really basic programs and courses where they'll do some engineering, some
Mm-hmm.
account, and then here you have come with the program where it is saying education about women.
Yeah.
So, and you're talking about feminism, right? So, what
Yeah.
is feminism as per Christina?
Well, feminism for me, it's of course equality of gender, and it might seem that we're already there from the outside, but if you go to the inside, we still have a lot of work to do. You know, even in Europe, wherever in the world, we think we're sometimes, you know, we tend to think that, oh, we're European, we are already, you know, achieved equality, but we actually haven't. We're not even close. Feminism for me is fighting every day to, you know, not have a gender differentiation in life. So it is more, it's, you know, it goes from equal pay, it goes for equal opportunities. Feminism is not just about empowering women, it's about empowering every woman, not just cisgender women, transsexual women, you know, like it's about empowering everyone and achieving a real equality in society.
That's so right. I would say yes. Equal opportunity is the main thing that we miss as a society,
Mm-hmm.
as men, and even as an individual.
Yeah.
So that's important. As females, also we have to understand that we need to have equal opportunities and need not to get offended over it as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, sometimes I also have to say, like, it is a tough call. You know, everything is not always a color of roses, as we say in Spain. You know, it is hard, but, you know, the easiest way is just, you know, get over it and keep on working for it. Just don't get stuck if something doesn't work or if something doesn't go as you wish. Just, you know, keep on moving forward, because that's the only way we're going to achieve real change.
One more thing, Christina, like here, you know, in India we have, I don't know, it's like I have never been to France or Europe. So this thing is very common over here in India where we have different categories. And in these categories, we have to give that specialization to women, right? So it's like
Hmm.
I'm an entrepreneur, right? I have my business. So we have the opportunities or like some schemes where they would try to highlight, okay, women entrepreneurs will get some benefits. So you tell me one thing, how do you feel, like is this fair enough, or this is again means like when we talk about giving equal opportunities, so is this also create a difference between men and women?
Yeah, like, let's say it is, but, you know, the problem is created in the inner of the society. You know, it's the problem is that we are already making a difference between men and women, when in reality, you know, there's no difference. Also because, you know, it's 2020, and definitely what is a woman and what is a man? Your genitalia doesn't, it's that's your sex, it's not your gender, it's not defining who you are, it's not defining how you feel. So, you know, we should keep on taking off the barriers of gender, like abolish. The main goal is to abolish the barrier of the gender. And then that will exactly bring equality for everyone. Because if we don't consider, you know, gender as let's say as a player in the game, you know, the game is going to change suddenly.
True that. So even like that time we were discussing, you are even supporting that LGBTQ community also, and
Yes.
you are working for these sex education classes also, and then this recent course of yours on women empowerment. So what is the key motivation behind this? What is that in you, or any incidents or anything which comes to you that made you to work on these things?
Yes. Well, I think everything started when I was a kid. This is the classical story that everyone says, you know. I was fat when I was a kid. I was maybe, of course, maybe, well, not the prettiest girl that fitted in this society's beauty canons, because, you know, then what is beauty? What TV says us that is beautiful? Well, I was not fitting into that. I never fitted into that. And as a kid, I had a really rough time. I was bullied for the way I looked for a lot of years. And well, you know, I work in the fashion industry, so media is there. There's a big pressure. You know, we see every day models, how they look, how they don't look. So it made me realize that we need to change. And it made me realize that the first step to make a change, it was change myself. So, you know, the change that starts in between yourself. And then when I started to love my body, to love the way I look, yeah, maybe I'm not 180 and like I have a 36 size. Who cares? I have a big butt and it's fine, you know? Everyone, you know, I have this and it's fine. It's human nature.
I'm the
Exactly. You know, we're not perfect. I have spots, I have acne. It's great. And then, you know, I decided, why not bring this positivity in the way I can and, you know, make the changes that I can in the society. Because, you know, if you think, oh, you know, if I try to do something, it's never going to count for anything because who's going to notice me in the whole world? That's the mistake, you know, because everyone makes a difference. And if we all do something, we will change the system, we will change the world. So yeah, that's how everything started. Then I have to say that the classes, the Siamo Fatti Così, the sex education classes were, I think, the beginning of it all. Unfortunately, we cannot do them anymore because they were held in Florence and I don't live there anymore. But everything started as a surprise, you know. It was just, you know, a conversation in a bar to that lead into this amazing collective that we created in the neighborhood that I was living. And I think there I realized how much a small thing and how much of an impact a small action can make. You know, it was really, really beautiful. I think it was the second lesson that I was giving. A Jewish friend came into the class and, you know, she came to me and said, wow, Cristina, you really helped me a lot. Now I have problems in my sex life and I'm talking to my boyfriend about them. And before
wow.
I wasn't. So that moment, it was like, okay, I need to do this as far as I can. And I need to take this sensation as far as I can.
That's so lovely. And I won't deny that fact. We were um, in the same kind of boats, okay? Same almost story where in the childhood have been bullied because of your size, and here in India we have big issue with the color, okay? So it's not only size, it's the color of the skin and all. So there are like so many things that as a child, you know, a person grows up and it takes a lot of effort to come out of that zone and realize your self beauty, your inner beauty, your true self. And hats off to you, girl. More power to you. And you're doing lovely work.
Same to
Wow.
you. You're also doing an amazing job with this
That,
talk. This is really, really good.
so, yeah, that's important. So, though, I can feel you here where you say the agenda is to make difference in that one life, maybe even a single life. It's not about vocalizing, it's not about getting praise. It doesn't matter at all. So, it's just like if we can help someone in the same way, because it take long time, it has taken years, I would say, to be what we are today, and
Yeah.
happy to accept all our flaws and carry them like, you know, yes, we have it. So
It's actually still a work in process, you know what I mean? Like we're
yeah.
sometimes I also wake up in the morning and I look in the mirror and I say, I look like shit. Sorry for the word, but you know, oh my god, I hate how I look. It's not that, you know, everything is perfect. It's a work in progress.
No, but yes, even I would love to ask you this question. When you are working for the fashion industry, right, and that too for one of the luxury brands who are taken as the reference point for so many other brands, and you are surrounded by models, by the fashion people, so how difficult and how different the experience is for you?
Yeah. Well, I have to say that when I started to study fashion in university, I was much more concerned of the way I looked. also, exactly, you see every day. But not even just people who works in fashion. Nowadays we have Instagram, we see everything all the time. We're exposed to so many Photoshop, for example. If you think about, when I started to work in fashion, I started to see how much do we retouch, the pictures we see in Vogue. Even Kim Kardashian, if you see her Instagram pictures and you would see them before Photoshop, you'll be like, okay, maybe she is not that of impressive as we all think. So for one side, it was, very pressuring, because, you are forced to look. It's not that you're forced to look good, but, you have all this media around you saying, oh, this is how you should look because this is what is beautiful. And then from the other side, you're also seeing the behinds of all of it, because, you're seeing models untouched. You are seeing, pictures before Photoshop. So you also see a very other fascinating side of, yeah, it's all just a lie. It's not the reality. It's a dream. It's a bubble that we're creating just because.
And what are your thoughts on this over acceptance, where, like you say, the Photoshop things, and how people want someone to look like or present, uh, your persona like on social media, or even in real life also, like how we are in our own rooms,
Mm-hmm.
how we are into our public places, at our offices, on our social media. So when the self acceptance that time comes up, so how difficult it is and how different it is.
Well, it is it is difficult, especially if I think of younger generations. We still were grown up in a world where, Instagram wasn't a thing. So I think we're still privileged in a way, because our childhood wasn't exposed as much as, for example, Gen Z right now, people who was born in the 2000s. I really don't know how they can do it. They can manage it. It's crazy. And so, yeah, to be honest, I think everyone has, first of all, we should all realize, first of all, everyone is beautiful in one way or the other. I know it sounds super cheesy, but we are, we really are. And that's the first thing that you need to learn. You are beautiful. No matter how you look, no matter, what size you are, no matter what height you are, no matter the color of your skin, no matter how your hair looks like. Then, of course, we're not gonna lie, I dye my hair, but it's not because I need to look like something. No, I like my hair more blonde. I'm not naturally not blonde, but I like it. And you need to make a difference in between. Okay, I'm trying to look a certain way because I like it, and I'm trying to look a certain way because someone is telling me to. And you have to think. I actually read yesterday night, I think, a really interesting post in the Feminist, the Instagram account, the Feminist, and it was saying, for every flaw you have, there's a white rich man getting richer because of
Okay.
that flaw. So
Uh-huh.
if you think about that, when you look at yourself in the mirror and you think, okay, well, maybe I don't like this spot, you have to think, yeah, I need to love this spot, because the fact of me not liking this spot is going to make someone like a white male even more powerful, and even like making a world even worse place, a more patriarchy place than it is. So yeah, the main.
Like a reverse psychology.
Exactly, that's how you need to look at it. And also, we need to be very conscious, about every image that we see in the social media, in TV, in the magazines, it's not real. It's not the reality. Luckily, slowly there are some platforms and some, like, Instagram accounts. There's one, Pedro De Vito. He's a photographer. I love this guy. I think he's from New York. I'm not really sure. And he photograph. His works is about photographing real skin, and real skin with acne, real skin of different colors, real skin with
All the
different.
fault.
Exactly, exactly. So. slowly
Fault
we can,
that society take as a fault, but they are naturally like that.
exactly, you know, and it's you can see, you know, slowly there's people trying to change the world, and it's very nice to see these real things in social media. But we need to think that 90% of the things we're seeing, they're not real. So look at yourself in the mirror, that's the real thing, and love how you are, and do the same with the rest, because it's also very important, you know. Look at everyone else in the streets. I don't know, your friends, your love partners, your family, and you know, see how beautiful they are, because
Yes.
everyone is.
First, find beauty on yourself, and then find beauty in others.
Exactly.
Love.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, so Christina is doing so many things, okay? Like there's so much on your plate. You are working, you are a professional, and then you are having your classes, you're spreading positivity, and then you are studying, okay? So there is so much. How do you manage your day?
I still don't know how I do manage. I guess I have to say, I I really don't like to like be doing nothing, you know. It's a problem that I have, or a problem, or a blessing, I don't know. It depends on which eyes you look at, that I have since I'm a kid. My mom is saying this right now, so she knows what I'm talking about. Since I was a thing like this tall, I was already doing.
Mom is watching it right now.
Yeah, I think she is. I guess she promised me she was gonna be watching. So, mom, if you're there, say hi. Yeah, she's there. She sent a heart.
Oh, wow. So I'll greet her in our Indian way only. Namaste, auntie. Oh, wow.
So yeah, she knows
My
since.
mom is also watching it live.
Yeah, great. Hi, got the mom.
So, so Christina, here I would love to point out the way we are and how strongly we are putting forward things is might be because of our parents,
Yeah.
because of our mothers, because they are our backbone. They have
Yes.
supported us and they have made us what we are. Otherwise,
Yes.
there are so many girls. It's not only girls. There are so many boys also who have faced this body shaming and have been criticized, but if we are speaking about it so strongly and putting our thoughts forward, it's maybe because of them.
Yes,
So
it's definitely because of them.
thank you so much.
Big kiss for moms. One hell of a strong woman's.
Yes, it's like women for women.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
my
So.
next question is ready for you now. So, for all this, what were the key hurdles that you have faced? Any hurdles that you have faced till now? Maybe at work, because like you are in fashion, and then maybe you have faced all the challenges with your body, or anywhere, like any hurdles that you have faced.
Well, I have to say, the main, the main one, and I still facing it right now, is, well, I guess everyone has looked at my profile. I post a lot of nude pictures because it's part of, you know, my way of spreading body positivity, and of spreading that, you know, even though my body is not perfect, I can still show it and be really proud of it. And I faced a lot of criticism and a lot of hate, also a lot, like, it's in between, you know. There's some very nice people that always, you know, send me their love, but there's also some of the people that send me a lot of hate and a lot of harassment. I receive so much male harassment because of the pictures that I post. That is, it's insane. It's insane. It's sometimes, you know, there's some comments that make me think, okay, I don't want to do this anymore, I'll delete the pictures and whatever. But then, you know, I always sleep on it, and then the next day I'm like, yeah, are you gonna like stop doing what you're doing because some stupid person doesn't understand what you're doing? Well, their problem. But I think, yeah, I think like social media harassment and hate is one of the biggest steps that I have to face, because, like, yeah, I have to be honest, I am luckily surrounded by amazing friends that are really supportive, and you know, this hatred and or this non-understanding has never come from my inner circle. So I'm really lucky because of that. Hi, everyone that is listening this. I love you all, guys.
And one thing is like, I don't know, but here in India, if I share my own experience or I see people around also, okay, people are very open. Most of, like, not everyone, but there are some people who are very open in criticizing and bringing out your faults,
Mm-hmm.
right? So again, if I share, like you have shared your experience, my experience was also like this, where maybe my some uncle or someone like point out, see, look at your sister, she's more beautiful, she's more fair. So someone here, it's like how you compared social media criticism, and here I am trying to say about the hurdle as face to face criticism. So
Mm-hmm.
there was one time where I would say I was not able to handle it, because you don't know what to reply. You are completely,
Yeah.
you are ashamed of yourself,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then probably you just try to skip the situation. You just go to your room or nearest washroom and just cry your heart out, right? And now probably now is the time where you just flaunt your flaws. So
Yeah.
any of such situations happened with you, and how you dealt with it if they happened?
Well, I have to say, like, now I cannot think of an example, but I'm sure they happened. It has happened to everyone. I think for sure, if they would have happened to me 5 years ago, I think I would also go home and to my room and cry. If it happens today, and to everyone who is listening to this, I can tell them, well, what you should do is, even though sometimes it's hard and you don't want to be rude, but first thing, if someone is pointing out your flaws and being so rude about it, they're the rude ones. And have no shame on turning around and saying to them, well, yes, I know, maybe I'm fatter than I don't know who, or I am not as tall as I don't know who, but it's totally fine. You're also not as thin, and you're also not perfect, and we still can love each other and
Yeah.
appreciate each other. Try. I have to say that in hate situations, love is the best solution. It's hard. It is hard. It's easier to say. It's easier to say than to do, and it is an exercise. But sometimes, actually, when you say nice things to someone that has been rude to you, they usually don't expect it and they stop being rude. It's amazing how good it works.
Love has a lot of power. Love can
Mm-hmm.
change through that. So true. And one more incident that I would like to share with you when we are talking about
Yeah.
body positivity, and it's not with girls only.
Yeah.
So here, recently, a thing happened. So some of the male influencers in India, they just posted about some issues where they were trying to highlight some problems with women and makeup, like how they have to do a lot of makeup to look good,
Mm-hmm.
and they were just trying to. They just shooted a video where they are doing makeup on their self, all like everything. I don't know the names, like concealer and everything. They were trying to
Uh-huh.
apply, and they were saying like how difficult it is for women. So one was saying how difficult it is for women. One was saying even I want to do it. So uh, they were badly criticized on this thing, like how they can do, or it is like so womanly, or uh, and all these things. So my question to you here is, when you are a menswear um, fashion expert, right, and body positivity advocate also. So on this particular incident, there when there are so many men who wants to speak their heart out, so anything like, what are your thoughts on it, and how would you feel like to empower them?
I have to say, well, I love the idea of men influencer putting makeup on themselves to show off how much of a difficult it is to be a woman. I love it. Whoever criticizes it can change their minds right now. But yeah, I have to say, well, you see me, I just have some base. I usually don't wear a lot of makeup either, but it's totally fine if you want to wear makeup too. Everyone can do what they want. I feel that makeup should be a way of self-expression, not a way of covering up who you are, but a way of highlighting who you are. you know. In that sense, I think it's a little bit, you know, you should think a little bit of like a drag queen, you know. Every time you're putting makeup, is you're saying who you are to the world. It's the same as with clothes, you know. Clothes serve to say to the world who you are, and you should have fun with it, you know. You shouldn't use it as something to, you know, to hide yourself, but to highlight yourself. And yeah, I have to say, now that you brought the topic, it's super interesting, you know, male body positivity, which is something also that we really don't talk about it a lot, but it's also there, you know. If you think about social media, and if you think about, you know, let's say the beauty standard for men, well, they're also suffering a lot, you know, because if you're not skinny and like have big arms and have, you know,
Must
yeah,
six
I don't know how you say this thing in English, like the yeah,
abs.
the abs. Sorry guys, I got like uh, brain farted for a second. If you don't have abs, then you're not beautiful. Fuck that. Men can be also, you know, have have different body types, be a little bit more round, and, you know, maybe not have long hair or blonde, or and still be beautiful. You know,
With
we
women, it's okay.
yeah, like women
Men,
also, you know, it's not about your body, it's about inside here. That what's inside here is what makes you beautiful.
here, huh? Connection.
Exactly, exactly.
Yes. So, Christina, like even same, like why I'm asking you this question, because again, men's fashion expert and body positivity advocate. There are so many women who are coming up with like plus size models and accepting everything, their body and like everything, where they are even flaunting their what we call it like stretch marks and everything, right? But
Mm-hmm.
it's not that common, at least here in India, where men are coming up with
Yeah.
all these things and accepting it, right? So how this fashion industry has changed, and women influencers are coming up with plus size models and all these things. So is there any change you look forward to with men's fashion wear also?
Yes, I have to say that the change that I'm looking for the most
Mhm.
is transgender inclusion in the equation. As you said, now I'm super proud to say it. I just got selected to be leader of the LGBTQA plus task force here at Hugo Boss here. And I think it's actually one of the things that I want to fight for. It's trans men are men, trans women are women. So I think this is the first positive body positivity, because for me, you know, it's not only just about size. It's you know, it's a bigger topic. So I think, yeah, I really, this is the day that I see, you know, a non-binary man in a campaign of Hugo Boss or, you know, Armani or whatever brand, then I'll be like, wow, we're achieving real change.
I just loved it. Wow. Means like you gave me goosebumps now. I just, wow. So, Christina, what is life for you?
Ooh, it's a journey. Oh wow, that was super cheesy. But it really is a journey. I don't know. Life is everything that happens while you're super busy doing everything else, you know? uh we need to enjoy little things. That's life. Without, you know, oh, I always say have a goal, because, you know, dreaming with something, and don't be afraid to dream big, you know. Dream with the stars and you will get to the moon. Have a goal, but don't make that goal lose sight and lose every small details. I think, you know, that's life. The little things, that's right. Yeah, exactly, Taha. Yeah, that's, you know, that's what's life. Life, it's everything that happens to you, and you should embrace it. And, you know, everything is not going to be great all the time, but, you know, every experience is life.
Wow, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. And you know, I already got my alarm binged up, like we are half an hour, and I think I can have loads of more conversation with you.
Yeah, we could actually do this for a long time. It's amazing, amazing talking to you. You're such an amazing human being.
It's likewise. Yeah. So that's so beautiful. Like people across world are same. We all are same. We all
Yes,
have same problems, and the only thing is that we have to support each other and love each other.
yes, yes, exactly. Sometimes we think, because we live in the other side of the world and we have very different cultures. Uh, okay, sorry, I have to say happy birthday to Taha. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday.
Haha. Love from India.
Yeah, he's actually from Pakistan, so.
Love from India. More love from India now.
But yeah, we were saying, it's sometimes we think, we live, in the other side of the world. We have different cultures. The example is us too. We have grown up in so different environments, but in the end, most of our problems and our fears are the same. So we should think as, as the people around us, as, friends, not as enemies, because, we're all struggling with the same things. Even though, we believe in different gods, we have different cultures and different backgrounds, we all struggle with the same fears in life.
So true. So true.
So true, yeah.
Okay, one more very deep question.
Yeah. Oh wow, let me be
So,
ready.
um, of course, like when you are working in such a big environment, you are earning good, you are having such beautiful life. But what is success for you?
Sorry.
What is success for Christina?
Wow, what is success with Cristina? Well, I have to say, I am a very, very career driven person, and I'm not gonna lie about it. So I have to say, for me, there are different type of success in life. So, one success is, of course, career driven, and it is, having a job you like, because it's not about having a good job, because a good job, it's not a position you have, it's a job you enjoy. So, you could be a florist and have a great job because that's what you enjoy. So first of all, it's career driven, have a job that I enjoy, which I luckily have right now. And there's the second success level for me. It's about socialness, let's say, about friends, about being surrounded by people who are giving you so much. It's not just about, love in a romantic way. It's about love in different types, like having good friends, having people that love you, having people that support you, and you supporting these people. For me, that is success. Having, people that you can share life with. That is the second level of success. And then the third level of success, and one of the most important too, is exactly, what we have been talking about: body positivity, being happy with who you are, personal success, which is, waking up in the morning and, when you're with one eye like this, just woke up, looking at your best, looking in the mirror and being, wow, I love this person that I'm looking at. That is all the third and most important success.
Wow, that's so perfect. Wow. It's like we are like running with time, and I'm
I
just thinking,
know, this is
I want to
horrible.
ask you questions, I want to talk more. But okay, we'll catch again on this. One last
Yes,
question, and I'll put it here. One message, it's not a question, one message that you want to give to everyone, all the viewers.
yes.
So,
Well, first of all, I know it's hard, guys. I know it's not easy. It's not an easy life. It's hard for everyone, but you're not alone. There's someone who is struggling with the same fears as you are. So reach out, ask for help, and the change starts with one good action. One good thought can change the world. If everyone in the world has one good thought to start, we will create a revolution. So don't stop that good thought and give it away.
Wow. That's so perfect. I completely in love with you.
It's the same. It's exactly the same feeling over here.
We have to catch up again on this. Thank you
Yes.
so much, Christina. So here was Christina, everyone, for PsychoTalks, sharing her all crazy stories and crazy experiences with us. Thank you so much. Thanks again for giving us your time, and lots of love and power to you, girl. Lots of love to you. Thanks a lot. And
Thank
stay
you.
tuned
Thank you.
back with one more crazy story very soon. Thank you.
Thank you
Bye.
very much for having me.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Enjoy your weekend. Love you all.
Same.
Okay.